Hello everyone, welcome. Hope we're well. It is of course Thursday evening tonight. Welcome in K-Owner Rathel. Appreciate the follow, very kind indeed. Evening Tomo, evening Nils, evening J4K. Luffy's in the house, evening Rugio's here, busiest Baron's in. And of course we are doing the now Director of Football Challenge with Atalanta. We reckon we've only got about 2, maybe 3 streams left, so we're going to have to go some if we want to get Season 2 finished. And, of course, we are working towards giving someone a copy of FM24 for free. It won't be tonight, it'll be tomorrow night, but I'll tell you more about that in literally 2 seconds. Let's get into it, shall we? Hello everyone, welcome. This right here is Atalanta. Life in Bergamo in Season 2 is pretty decent, to be honest. We've started fairly well. We're currently sat 4th in Serie A. 7 games played, 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, but one absolute Puskas award winning nomination goal. Like, if this doesn't win the Puskas, I don't know what will, right? I've tweeted it already today. I've posted it everywhere. It's been on Twitter, it's been in Discord, it's been on TikTok. This, everyone, say hello to Gianluca Scamacca, the overhead kick king. Watch this. What a strike. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. The cross is insane itself. But then the finish is out of this world. I've never seen an overhead kick actually go in on FM. So that was really quite something special, to be honest. Evening, Saz. How are you, pal? Welcome in. Saz, of course, the creator of this very skin that we're using right now. Of course, if you are in the lookout for a new skin for your FM24, I would heartily recommend the Saz skin. But yeah, Gianluca Scamacca getting basically just what a goal. Like, words have now failed me at that point. Precious T re-subbing on Prime. Now, T, what you've done there is very cleverly already shown us what we're about to do. So let me quickly go to, I believe it's that screen. Hope it is. Yeah, look at that. Right. Precious T, you've resubbed on your Prime, so you're already in the thing. Basically, what happens, right? So this is what we're going to do in order to give away a copy of FM24. Anyone who is a subscriber or has subscribed via Prime Gaming, of course, you can do that for free via Amazon Prime. Everyone gets a free Prime sub every single month, so you can donate it to a Twitch streamer. Anyone on the platform, it gives you a free sub. Jeff Bezos has sorted you out already for that. So if you do subscribe to the channel or you're on Twitch Prime, you get entered onto this, the Wheel of Surprises. And of course, tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll spin that. We'll hit the button there in the middle. We'll click spin, and then we will pick someone from that wheel. So when it stops, they will win a free copy of FM24. So there you go. So that's what we're going to do. If you have already got FM24, of course, we'll regift it. But if you haven't, hey, you know what? That's a good chance of winning the game. So if you haven't subscribed, or if you're interested in doing so, hit that sub button. Or of course hit the Prime as well. So yeah, you got to do that. It's not just a follower thing, it's got to be a Prime thing. So let's see where we go. Basically, it's just a thank you for people who always supported me as a creator. I'm going to try and give something back at this point. So Nils, yes, if you hit that sub button, then you get yourself in there, and we'll add you to the wheel as we go through. So back to the action there. So slipped to 6th. We weren't even playing. Slipped to 6th. But yeah, basically what we did, right? So we finished mid-table last season, and we looked at it last night and we're like, oh, can we get through? Like, where are we going to go with another couple of weeks or whatever in FM24? We're like, we've really only got like last night, and then theoretically it was going to be last night, and tomorrow night was going to be the only days we're going to stream. Because obviously we're away on Monday night, because Monday night is FM Show Live. And of course, Monday night is also, main game release. So that's why we're giving the game away tomorrow, because we want people to enjoy the game over the weekend. If you haven't got it already, you can get access to it there and then. So I was like, right, let's try and work out what we can do to speed the game up, because we want to try and get through a season. So Mrs. J was like, well, look, stream tonight. And we weren't going to, because it's youngest Jameson's birthday, but he's in bed now. So he's obviously not going to be part of this consideration. So we will stream tonight, which means I'm not going to be editing or recording for YouTube tonight. We'll stream tomorrow night. And then if we have to stream on Saturday or Sunday, then we'll do that as well. Ideally, I don't want to do both. I'd rather only just do one. Because, of course, as I say, we're not here Monday, but we will be about on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be the start of Build a Nation Greece. And I'm very much looking forward to that. Very excited indeed about starting that save. That's going to be a lot of fun. Zappa Costa out for 4 weeks. Also, as well, by the way, if you do subscribe and Prime, make sure you link that to Discord, because then you do get into the private channel in Discord, which, of course, means you get to find extra information about the saves that are coming up. So things like, for example, what nations we're going to put in the database. Exactly, because I need to work that out. Rich Son, I thought, head elsewhere. Are you doing? Is there a Nottingham event this year? Yes, there is, Rich. There is, and it's on Monday. So we are there on Monday at Canal House, 8:30 in the evening. £5 tickets. There's still some available. You can do it online, or you can do it potentially on the door, I think. But online is probably the best way of doing it to make sure you get all sorted out. We will, of course, be there. So myself, Aaron, Steve, and we're doing a bit of an FM meetup afterwards. A bit like what we did last year. If you were there, Rich, we would have seen last year. So yeah, come and hang out. It's going to be fun, to be honest. So I'm very much looking forward to it. We're already talking about doing a podcast in the hotel room beforehand. So we've got next week's show recorded, well, the week after, because of course we're recording next week's show tomorrow. So Wednesday's show will already be recorded by the time we get to Nottingham. And then, weirdly, we'll be doing a podcast before the live show, so we won't actually be mentioning it on the normal feed. I did ask about doing a podcast on Tuesday morning, just for patrons, being like, we're a bit worse for wear. Last night, how was last night? But unfortunately, Aaron's train is like at 5 to 9 or something, so he won't be about. Maybe me and Steve will do it. We'll see. But yeah, I'm worried about being a little bit hungover on Tuesday, Luffy. I will be honest with you there. I'm trying to work out. I'm gonna try and work out the when I can get a sleep in. To be honest, even Tomo, sometimes the best content is when you're hungover. Oh dear, yeah, maybe it can be. Obviously, it depends upon the person, but it's the fact as well that obviously driving back from Nottingham the following day, that's going to be a bit like, it's not necessarily going to be the hungover bit. It's going to be the tiredness. I reckon that'll be it'll just be tiredness. So we will see how we get on anyway. Possible train wreck to the start of Build a Nation. Well, last year when we did it, my voice was like properly croaky when we did episode 1 of Build a Nation. So I guess we'll wait and see how dehydrated I'm going to be on the evening. I'd imagine I'm going to be fine. I think I'll be okay, but yeah, it could also be absolute carnage. So either way, it's going to be one of those things. Kandala intercepted by Anel, Daroon, even Dollar Man. How are we? Welcome in. Even Wilco, of course, as well. But yeah, that's the plan. So the Nottingham show as well is only going to go on Patreon as well for the FM show. So that's going to be there. And like I say, next week's show will be recorded in a hotel room. So our production values will be right down the bottom. Right down the bottom. Martin Daroon from Middlesbrough. It is him, yeah. Like, it's bizarre. He's got quite a career. As Yeboah, great save. He's been brilliant for us, to be honest. He's done really well. So he's settled in really nicely, and yeah, he's pulls the strings. So we need to keep that guy involved, right? Scalvini, great interception. Soppy brings it out. That'll do. So yeah, at the minute, 6 points behind AC Milan. So he scored good goals for Middlesbrough. Yeah, I think we're playing him a little bit deeper now, to be honest, than maybe he played for Borough. I'm presuming he played a little bit higher up. There's Smith Rowe in for Retuigui off the post. Oh, got to finish that, haven't you? Got to finish that. chasing down, picking up the scraps. Smith Rowe into Retegui. Scalvini on the move. Played CM. Yeah, I'm playing him more as a sort of as a ball winner, as a DM really. So yeah, I think we're playing him a little bit further back. I think he's about 32 now or something. Retegui just shoots wide. So yeah, I think we're a little bit further back, to be honest. So he's yeah, there he is. Yeah, ball winner midfielder. Just I don't know what I'm saying, that there he is. It's behind my head. We can see where the mouse is just sort of like moving around. So he's next to Cataldi, who's the Segundo Volante. Cambiagi's taking a knock. Oh, keeper punches it. Keeper either has to punch it or he has to grab it. And if he's going to punch it, he shouldn't necessarily do things like this. You know what I mean? Shouldn't. Who's the captain? Good question, actually. Don't know. Possibly Darun, I think. I think Darun's maybe the captain. But yeah, we're in the second season, so I don't necessarily know. Let's put Fleming on for Cambiage. Actually, no. Let's put Kalazanak in there. Can he? He's got a bit of pace. It's an interesting decision to put him there, by the way. I agree with Aaron. Don't punch it, catch it instead. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's all these bloody continental goalkeepers, isn't it? You know, you've got hands, use them. That's what I was always taught. You know, that's what I was always used to like. Or I used to hear the coaches, the managers say to goalkeepers, "You've got hands, use them." Segundo Volante on attack is scary, but so much fun. Oh, I like it. I think it's a brilliant role. It's just a ball-winning midfielder. That's 2-0. Oh. How have you given the ball away there? Twice. Kalazanak, to be honest, is the issue. Wins it back. Darun then wins it back. But not enough. Not enough. Oh dear. I mean, it's fine. We'll still win Serie A, but we're gonna do it the hard way now, right? Retraining Messi for Miami as a Volante. I mean, yeah, it's quite an energetic role, I suppose. Evening. Hello, Verkweiter. How are we? Welcome in. Welcome everyone, by the way. You beautiful people. How is life? How is the stream? Welcome in. Appreciate the raid. Very kind indeed. Loads of you have rocked up. Welcome to Atalanta, by the way, in Serie A. We are currently in Season 2. And what's happening? Sebastian, welcome in. Evening, of course. Veta Keta, hope you're good. So we're in Season 2, and we finished mid-table last year. We had a little bit of an up and down time, to be honest. And what we've decided this year is, because we've only got a couple of streams left before the main FM24 save starts, which is going to be Builder Nation Greece, by the way, we figured we'd hand everything over to the director of football. Evening, Rock Roller, welcome in. Appreciate you. Hope you're good. Pleasure to see you. And you've joined us, to be honest, at this point where we're having quite a poor turnaround really against Spezia. We were pretty decent before that, but yeah, we've given all of our basically the director of football has free reign to do whatever he wants between now and the end of the season, just so we can get the season done, to be honest. And we are like sort of spacebar managing it through, but we did pretty decent last week, or last night I should say, sorry. And tonight, this is the first match we're playing the Spezia. We're losing 2-0, so not brilliant, but never mind. But hope everyone's well though. Hope your stream went well as well, by the way. Welcome in, and of course let us know who you guys are managing. Let us know who you're going to be in the main save. If you haven't listened to the FM show, then do listen to the FM show, of course. Comes out every single Wednesday on podcast form and on YouTube form. And on Monday we're going to be in Nottingham. So if you're in Nottingham or can get to Nottingham, then come and see us live in person at the Canal House. £5 a ticket. That's pretty cheap, to be honest. £5 a ticket. It's myself, RDF Tactics, producer Steve, and then we're going to have a bit of a meet and greet afterwards and a few drinks and stuff. So it'll all be cool. So let us entertain you for an hour. Via Keta is doing Vissel Kobe. Oh, you see, I was tempted by Japan. I was tempted by Japan, but I've got a lot of love for Italy for a start. Okay, so we were going to be Sampdoria, but when obviously they've been relegated to Serie B, and 2022 we were Sampdoria and we got them relegated to Serie B and we got sacked on the final day of the season. So I was like, right, retribution. That's what we're going to do. Okay. And I looked at it and I thought, you know what? There's just a little bit too much expectation there to win and come straight back up. So I thought maybe we won't do Sampdoria. And I was like, well, hang on. I had like a tactic that worked pretty handily in FM23. It was like a 3 at the back system, which of course what we're playing now, which is this. Kind of tweaked a little bit, but of course with an added libero, just because why not? And yeah, I was like, right, let's try that. Like, okay, who's got a decent 3 at the back system? And I was like, Atalanta could probably play that system. So hence why we're there. We came here, we came to Atalanta. We signed Emil Smith-Rowe in January, which is a great signing. And then that's the only one we can really say is our signing, because everyone else, Pabega I think is our signing as well, really. But everyone else has been signed by the director of football. So yeah, it's all very much now down to them, to be honest. So we've got, it's none of our fault, I suppose, for want of a better phrase. But yeah, we're there. We would have started a fan club for greatest goal scorer of Skamaka. Oh yeah, this happened yesterday, by the way, right? We would have had Cagliarella at Sampdoria, but of course he's not there anymore now, right? This happened last night. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter or not earlier on, but the greatest goal I've ever scored in FM24. Look at that. Oh, gotta be happy when you see an overhead kick go in, right? What an amazing goal. Amazing goal. So, yeah, so we probably lost our mind last night when that went in. But then, of course, tonight, a bit more chilled, and we're going to just literally bash our way through as many of these games as we can do, because there's 38 games in the season. We're currently now in 8 games. I'm going to stream tonight, stream tomorrow, might stream on Saturday or Sunday, and we're going to give away a copy of FM24 tomorrow. Okay, so anyone who hasn't got a copy of FM24, if you want a copy of FM24, we are doing a subscriber or Prime roulette wheel. So if you subscribe to the channel or if you go through Prime, basically it's a thank you for people who've been supporting me during this content creation journey thing. We could have opened it up wild on Twitter and done like, you know, what we did initially and get like another 1,000 followers or whatever. But you never see those people again. And I thought, well, maybe let's try and get people who are going to be in and sort of part of the community. We could have done it via channel points and stuff as well. So I suppose maybe we could sort of say, look, if you've got, what's the reason why channel points, like 1,000 or something? Is that like watch time or something? That's maybe reasonable as well. But yeah, I just thought, you know what? There's going to be people here who've been with us since day one. So give them a chance to win something. And or people who are brand new and just go, you know what? Fuck it. We like this guy. We're going to get in. The Builder Nation Greece is going to be happening as of Tuesday after the live show. We'll come back. We'll get ourselves all showered and stuff. Have a bit of a sleep. That was what we were talking about, by the way, when we were when you traded in. I was trying to work out when to have a sleep on Tuesday. So we'll get that sorted. Saving the channel points for surprise line readings. Oh yeah. We do lines as well over here. We read from terrible footballers' books. We've read Michael Owen's, which is fucking appalling. James Milner's, which is worse. And we're currently reading David Ginola's, who, if I can give you... no, we haven't got time. We haven't got time, Luffy. We need to be powering through. We haven't... Save them. David Ginola, in his book, told us about how he doesn't like landmines. I can't believe we've given that away. That's stupid. Yeah, he doesn't like landmines, and he can make real pasta. So, just in case you're wondering, is David Ginola dull? The answer is yes. I'm going to read Sir Bob Murray's book, very recent. We might do, actually. We might do, but I've got a feeling that's not going to be ridiculous. So I'll be interested to see it. There's a Legends thing on at the Stadium of Light as well in a couple of weeks, which I saw. Obviously, I'm not going to get up, unfortunately, but I'd be interested in reading that, really. And because like the thing is with Murray is that he was one of those proper like original old school chairmen that he did as good as he could. He was a local lad. He tried his best, and then the game changed, and he just couldn't keep up. And like that's the thing, you know. There's only so much he could have done for Sunderland, and you know, yeah, he didn't have deep pockets, but it should be interesting. It should be very interesting, to be honest. Also, more importantly, who's seen Peter Reid calling out Dominic Cummings on Twitter tonight? I'm ignoring the fact that I'm already 2-0 down, by the way, against Salernitana. But even Sports Mad, welcome in. But yeah, Peter Reid's having a go at Dominic Cummings, going, "I'll fight you. I'll come to London, or we can fight when you come up to Durham." It's fucking brilliant. I'm not gonna lie, I fancy Dominic Cummings in this one, but Peter Reid, he's gonna go for it. Like yesterday was all about someone getting bummed by a horse, but today Peter Reid fighting Dominic Cummings. I can't believe people don't like Twitter. Can't believe it. Couldn't help keep the truth in his head, was letting him down. Murray harshly judged at the time in retrospect. He's rightly kinda. Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think like football was very much in the situation where it had to change, and Bob Murray just wasn't able to change. You know, like he didn't have the money to go to the next level. And I think he was always looking out. Like I think Bob Murray and someone like, for example, maybe like a Doug Ellis, I think, were at the same thing. That they'd been there that long, they were fans of the clubs, they wanted, when they were stepping away, they wanted it to go to someone who was going to take the club like they would, you know what I mean? Even FM kids, welcome in. They wanted someone who was going to sort of push on a little bit and care, rather than just someone who's going to come in and just be venture capitalists or, you know, asset strip or use it for a quick buck. So that was always going to be a tricky way of doing it, and I guess that's the thing, isn't it? If you can't, like, you know, some people are there going like, you know, it has to be a certain amount, like, oh, we've got to go for the big money, but sometimes you just don't need that. When's Blythe Spartans starts? Spartans starts next week. Spartans starts next week. I'm busy editing episode 1 as we speak, and I'm already a few games in, so I need to get some more matches done. I want to kind of try and get to the point where I've got a video a week coming out, because I can't do anything more than that. I certainly can't do more than a video a week, which means I've got to get a lot of player time in. I've got to get ahead of myself pretty quickly, and I've got to have some stuff to go for the editor to get them on board with it. So I'm editing episode 1, and then of course we'll go from there. You know, so it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to Spartans. It's daunting going back to Spartans, because obviously there's a lot of pressure, but I guess we'll see. So that's going to be YouTube only as well. By the way, that's YouTube only. We're not going to be doing that on Twitch. Twitch is Build a Nation Greece, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Can't wait for that. Skamaka with the goal. I was about to bring him off, actually. So that's a slight change of plan there, I think. We'll maybe bring Smith Rowe off. Soppy's not doing very well either. So hang on, let's try and jump into... We can't change, can we? Because... Right, yeah, Soppy's having a terrible time. Put Coley on. Muriel's ready to come on as well. So yeah, so it's going to be Tuesday. It's going to be Build a Nation Greece, and then of course, like I say, there's going to be something happening. Like, I'd like to get Spartans ready for Monday and have it so that the Monday the videos come out on a Monday. So yeah, there might be a bit of editing to be done over the weekend. So keep your eyes peeled on YouTube for that. If you aren't following already, then do drop a subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for it, because it is definitely going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I can't wait. 2-1 defeat to Salernitana. That's 2 defeats out of 2. This is not quite championship behaviour, is it? You know, even Matty C, welcome in. Looking forward to seeing us build Greece. I am as well, you know, mate. I really am. Like, this has been fun. Like, Atalanta's been fun. And that's literally what it has been. It's just fun. But we're just dicking about, really, aren't we? To be honest, you know what I mean? So that's where we are. Murray passed it on to someone who cared, Quinn, but financial crisis wrecked it. Quinn made a mistake with Ellis Short. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, see? But at the time, it was like, yeah, this is a good idea, but I hate to say it, American owners just don't work in the Premier League. They just don't work. I'm about to say that I can't think of a good one, and someone will then quickly tell me, oh, but what about such and such? You know? And it'll be like, right, fine, well, apart from them, you know, had the money, signed the wrong players in a relegation season as panic. Yeah. Yes, Nico, how are you, pal? Pleasure seeing you. Hope you're good. Welcome in. I guess that's the thing, innit? Like, it's all about buying the right players. You've got to be able to buy the right players. Like, it's all well and good going, oh, here's, 50 million quid. But if you spend it on former Manchester United players who aren't particularly good, like you buy Wes Brown and you buy, just shite, to be honest. You know what I mean? American owners still preferable to Saudi owners. Oh, 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? US owners have been mostly bad. The Henrys at Liverpool have run the club well. Yeah, I mean, but then again, you listen to Liverpool fans, and they say that they've not, but then until you go, oh, but you have spent money, they go, net spend though, net spend. We haven't really spent anything really when you think about it's all net spend, and you're like, oh, for God's sake. It's just boring. The Liverpool fans are still kicking off about them, so I wouldn't necessarily say that they're happy with their owners. At the end of the day, no fans are ever really happy, are they? They're just all fans just want owners to keep pumping money into the club. Without details, what's this? You're tweeting about a horse. Oh, it was on Twitter last night. I haven't seen the video yet, but apparently it was doing the rounds. And without going into details, the details are very much the videos of a lad getting bummed by a horse. So like, I don't really know what else we need to say about that. But that was the thing. Dougster, looking forward to seeing you all on Monday night. Yes, Dougster. Here we go. Stay in the travel lodge after with your laptop. Excellent stuff, my man. That's what it's all about. Very much looking forward to it. Where are you travelling down from, Dougster? Or do you live in Nottingham and just want a night of peace? That's the thing. It's FM24 launch day, so get yourself in. Bring that laptop. Get your game going. What's your first save, by the way? What is your first save? About Villa doing well this season. They are doing well, Wonder Kids. And I'll be honest, as someone who's completely distanced himself from Villa, it's really annoying watching just having a quick little nosy and be like, oh, they seem to be doing all right. Like, this is the sort of Villa team that I should really have been watching. Oh, the first time we've seen no penalty. Oh, that's interesting. Like, it should be the sort of team that I should be watching now, but there's still an air of stuff around the club that I'm not 100% keen on. Things like the gambling sponsor and stuff, and then like that dodgy gambling sponsor is horrible. So yeah, I'm still not 100% keen on it. But yeah, they seem to be good. I'm glad Emery is there. I think he's a great manager, and I'm glad that he's proven that he's a good manager, because I know he got a lot of flack at Arsenal because football fans have got shit banter. But yeah, and he's now proven that he's actually quite decent. It's like, oh yeah, football fans know nothing. There's a surprise. But yeah, it's good. It's good. My save will be Build a Nation Ireland, lower league in Ireland, managing the club I coach. Nice. That's what we want. Build a Nation saves are where it's at. Oh. And to be fair, after the British Steel last year, and obviously we needed Northern Ireland, we didn't do Southern Ireland, but we definitely enjoyed managing over the water. Fans are always nearly kicking off about something. It's always the big thing that puts me off about football. Oh, it's just boring, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's always some shite about something. Yeah. Cherry Orchard, they're in the Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. You coach under 14s. Oh, excellent. Nice. Dougster coming from Boston, Lincolnshire. A Palace season ticket holder starting a save in Gibraltar. If you smell. Welcome to the Gibraltar Rock Cup. I think Aaron's sold on that. What a ball that is. Muriel, what a goal. What a lovely goal that is. Keep that flag down. Quite enjoy the football bit, but everything else surrounding it. Yeah. Like if they get rid of all that, if they get rid of all the nonsense, then football's fine, isn't it? But the problem is, it is all the nonsense that's there. That's the bit. Evening Exploding Carrot, by the way, welcome in. Nico, as I said, is good. Said they're good. First promotion in FM. I even had a bad goal difference than the second division, the team in second. Okay. Same number of points, luckily decided by head-to-heads. You got the only promotion spot, Skamaka. Now we're cooking. There you go. 2 defeats in a row. We've come back to this one. Here we go. This is better. I wanted to manage in Ecuador. Kendry Pies, not a manageable league in FM. Who the hell's Kendry Pies? This is where my lack of watching real life football is going to come back and bite me in it. Going, oh, but he's the new Pele. He's going to be brilliant. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Everyone's a manageable league in FM if you wait long enough. Someone will make a database. Keep your eyes on the Steam Workshop. About 3 days in. Oh, what I've done here, we've got the Moon League involved. So, the Indian 7th Division. In fact, to be fair, I would probably manage in the Indian 7th Division. Yeah, I'd probably do that. He's going to sign for Chelsea. I'll just wait till he's at Chelsea then. Like he'll be gone by then anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, to be fair, I'm struggling to think of a player who hasn't signed for Chelsea at this point. Me, maybe, just about. I don't think I'm going to Chelsea this year. No, I couldn't agree terms. We want the odds kids from Discord. That's the one the kid want. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. The thing is, though, like we know that OBK have got like a proper good youth system. We know that, you know. They've got Up the Arse, they've got Ronning and Jurgensen, they've got Siverista, so Yanya, all the greats. You know, we were there when those kids turned up. Do you never guess office manager and get the Deborah Pires? I don't know. Right, what's everyone doing then? What's everyone's main saves then? Hit me with your teams. Tell me what your plans are. Chelsea base their tactic on second yellow card and build a nation by making a loan farm. Yeah, they do, don't they? And so much for all these like rules where you can't do it. And they're just like, I mean, we are. So, you know, it's happening. That's a point as well, by the way, Sportsman. I will mention this on the whole build a nation thing. Like we're not going to do the way that second yellow card does it. Like because I don't want it to be like, I think there's so many different ways of doing a build a nation, and I think second yellow card has absolutely got that loan farm thing down, and that's 100% a him thing. So I don't want to come in and do like a sort of a direct rip and go like, oh well, we'll do the same thing. So what I'm gonna do, and it might not be a great idea, but what I think is what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and buy and sell the players within the nation. So we're not going to loan those players in. We will, you know, potentially have to overpay for some players to give other clubs some more money, but we'll try and do that. It might work, it might not work, but I don't want to have like 300 loans or whatever. But we'll see. That's my plan. That's my plan. Now, We'll see if it's a good plan. It might be a good plan. It might be a terrible plan. But there might well be a case after a year going, so we've got 19 players out on loan, and this is where we are. Oh, Messi's gone to the land of rising cash, has he? Ugh. Yeah. Disgusting. But then hardly surprising given the fact that he takes money to promote the World Cup there. So, Boo to Messi. Should know better. Watched the documentary the day you mentioned office manager. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's been over 10 years since that stand-up show. Hence, obviously, why we're going back to Spartans. Smith Rowe. I like it, like it. Will I sell to Saudi clubs? No. We had one. Well, sorry. Let me rewind a second. Ditch. No, but we had one at Atalanta, and it's because the player was like, I want to go, and I was like, well, fine, if you want to go, then I do not want you at the club, because you obviously don't want to play football, so get yourself gone. But I'd prefer not to. I prefer not to do that. And I can't imagine being in Greece that it's gonna really be an option. So, and the same as Newcastle, I won't sell players to Newcastle as well, or Chelsea. So, yeah, fuck them. Especially Newcastle. Saw the YouTube video about it. It's a great idea. Need some cash to sell players. The only way to get some loans. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it works. We might have to tweak our ideas as we go through, but yeah, even if it's a scale back thing of what we get to, maybe we'll do some loans. But I can't imagine I'll end up with the situation that second yellow card's got, where he's got like spreadsheets of like so many hundreds of players or whatever. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Realistically, Chelsea and Newcastle want your players. Not in Greece, they won't. And if they do want my players, they can still fuck off. I'll send them somewhere else. They can go to Norwich. And this is why we're travelling all over the place, so we can avoid the horror show that is the Premier League and the Saudi. So if we start low down, no one's going to be getting it. What are you saying about Newcastle? Yeah. So if we manage out the way, then it's not going to become a problem. Penalty, because it wasn't a problem in the British Steel, the whole Newcastle situation. Yeah, we kept out of the way of that. So even Franco, how are we? Absolutely, it's a penalty. You've poleaxed him. Darun's cut in half. Muriel steps up, and he scores. Of course he does. Tucks in the bottom corner. I'm very much looking forward to Build a Nation Greece, and you know what, Spartans as well. I'm looking forward to. That's going to be fun. Going back there and just trying to have, because there's a lot of pressure on the Spartans team. That's the problem. There's a lot of pressure on it to be good and successful, because obviously the last time I was there, I won the Champions League, and it's almost like, and I presume it's going to almost be, if I don't win the Champions League, there's going to be some people, this is why I'm doing it on YouTube, some people on YouTube will be like, well, that's a failure. You said you won the Champions League before, how have you not done it again? And they won't take into account that was, on a game that was 14 years ago. So, and that things have changed, So it's going to be fun. Off the line, no. Off the line into the net. Oh dear. Right, hang on. 2 seconds. Mr. J's at the door. Mrs. J's bought a shelf. I don't know why. Good ball. Skamaka's offside, isn't he? Oh. Right, we've lost this one as well then. SI have added so much to the game since 10 years. It will be harder to win the Champions League this time. Oh, 100% Root. 100%. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no... I would be amazed if we win the Champions League with Sparta. I think we can get to the Premier League, and I know that sounds really stupid, but I think we can get to the Premier League. Whether we can get the Champions League, though, that's the question. That's a big question. It'll be fun. That's what Jinx screwed, fucked it. Yeah, probably. To be fair, this Atalanta thing's what has done us as well. Look at that, slipping again. We've gone from 4th to what, 11th in the space of 4 games. I mean, 4 games, 3 defeats. It's not brilliant, is it? If you can get to the Premier League, you can win the Champions League. You know what? I'm going to say something stupid here. It's probably easier to win the Champions League than it is to win the Premier League. Does that make sense? Like, because we looked at think about how we were with Spurs, right? How we were with Spurs in British Steel, we were pretty good in Europe, but we were sort of not quite thereabouts in the Premier League. Like, we were too far behind. So I think we could potentially win the Champions League quicker than winning the Premier League. And then, of course, what will happen, if that does happen, and I'm not saying it will, if that then happens, you'll have someone go, oh yeah, but you never won the Premier League, so it doesn't really count. And you'll be like, fuck off. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's just football manager. Stop being a bellend, right? And yeah, that's where it'll be. That's where it'll be. I love how I'm preempting the fact that we're going to be surrounded by people in the replies being like, oh, this. Like, oh God, yeah, whatever, right? Just it's YouTube, innit? It's unfiltered. So we're going to learn. We're learning a new way. Even Z80, nice to see you. Hope you're good. So we need to have a better run out here against Palermo. Let's change Anel, put Jamisti back in. We need to get another win here. That's what we need. So yeah, so what do we think then? Do we reckon Monday for Spartans? That probably sounds like a decent deal, doesn't it? Cam Ashworth, welcome in, pal. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Monday Spartans could work, couldn't it? And then it's a kind of like, so video comes out in the evening, video comes out, then stream. OG Blythe didn't have to contend with TJ's ethical adventures hindering signings. Yeah, you're right. I don't think it did actually. Skamaka puts it wide. I'm trying to think back. No, it probably didn't. They had the Man City money was in there, of course. But I don't think we ever ended up with a Tycoon takeover either. Because that's all it was back in the day. It was Tycoon takeover, wasn't it? Or Sugar Daddy was the other one they had. And I don't think I ever ended up with that. I think I just had like sort of normal takeovers, but obviously because I didn't have morals until I got an audience. Yeah, thanks, Mr. J. Smith Rowe off the underside of the bar. Yeah, I don't think we got the Sugar Daddy or the Tycoon. So, Rich Son says it's different. You have to be really consistent in a domestic league. Cup competitions are more unpredictable because of the one-off matches. Winning a league is harder overall. I've seen experienced players of FM win the Champions League nowhere near a domestic league. See? Told you. Plus the Champions League isn't even the champions, so it's just, it's a half of every top nation in Europe league. Muriel misses. Oh dear. Muriel misses the penalty. The Space League will be out by the time I get near there anyway, so it won't matter. obviously we have a slight issue where if we do get a takeover during the save that does fall against our morals, then what do we do? Because, of course, audiences want to see that sort of thing. Cambiaggi, Jamisti. Restart, try again. I think we get the editor on and we change it a bit. That's what the in-game editor's for. Yeah, 100%. Pabega's through. Oh, put it wide. I wonder if Kevin Tom's got any cash for the Football Manager name from his Spectrum Classic. I don't know, to be honest. It'd be interesting to find that out, wouldn't it? You know? It would be interesting. Bet he sits and looks at it and being like, oh, why are you there? He might get a little kickback somewhere. I remember playing that as well. Become Jordan Henderson and claim you're helping. Yeah. True, actually, yeah. By not doing anything. It'd be great if you got through the whole thing without an awful takeover. It would be perfect, wouldn't it? Like, doing it the right way as well. Oh, God's sake. Change it to dodgy tax evading Italian takeover instead. Hey! I can't believe that we are. Well, actually, I can believe that we're struggling at this point. Who's the original celebrity developers and insert picture of his face on the game? Yeah, and that's back in the day when you couldn't actually do proper faces. It was just pixels, like proper pixels. Smith off the bar again. The second time he's at the bar in this match. Football Star Manager. Is that what he had as well, was it? Who was Tracksuit Manager? Because that was one as well. Was that Kenny Dalglish? Muriel! There we go, that's better. That's better. Now we're level. He's the man that many of us got me into these games. 100%. 100%. I want one like touchline coach or something. That's the game I want. Technical area overseer. Recruitment consultant. Actually, no, that doesn't really work, does it? Football head coach, where all you do is just literally pick the players and that's it. Corporate mouthpiece. That's the next one. Pabega goes through. Oh, what a strike that is. Pabega smashing it in from distance. That's a hell of a strike, isn't it? Now we're talking. Oof. Get that man a trifle. Football Star Managers by Kevin Tomes, based in 1982. Football Manager with improvements. The name is an amalgamation of FM with his software star game. Nice. I do remember playing it. Obviously, I'm of an age as well, so. Scalvini nods it down. Muriel! Is that going to be? They're looking at it. Everyone's kicking off about it. It counts. It counts. We've managed to dig out a result here, haven't we? Scalvini. Pabega nods it down. Muriel on the volley. All the arms for Palermo go straight up. Who makes those for my team? Me. And I've not done any at them. I've not done them. I figured that we'd be all right there. Oh God, I've annoyed everyone. As football new manager, ongoing build developments takes to different levels. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I do the I do the subs. I didn't do any. I didn't do any subs at all. I was like, we're fine. We've probably got enough about ourselves to get this game, to get this win, and we did. So yeah, no subs happened. Caleb Okoli wants to leave. Right, do you want to actually... Tell you what. Right, he wants to go on loan as well, fine. Should really have left this to the DOF, to be honest. Appreciate the bits, Atom Zero, very kind, thank you. Yeah, that's another reminder there. We're in Nottingham tomorrow on Monday. FM show live. Can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then, as we said, jump in the car, travel back up the next day into Build a Nation Greece. And am I right in thinking, having watched the second yellow card video, that what we're trying to do is we're going to just load loads of players from nations up behind us in the background. So obviously we load Greece, load all their leagues, and then load players from Greece as well. And then maybe get a couple of neighbouring nations as well as part of the save. I think Rugio tried to start building a plan for me behind the scenes, going, right, we need these nations, these neighbouring nations here with these leagues. Because you need the leagues in there to do the transfers. Like, so you can't just have nothing really happening. So we're going to obviously have to look at nations that we want to buy. So we're going to have England in there because we want to get the English players for when those contracts expire in June, July. And then we can be like, hey, come to Greece. It's great. The weather's nice. Food's lovely. Here's some ouzo. Have a lovely time. Have a trifle. Like, we need to do that. But then I'm guessing, obviously, like Turkey, neighbouring nation, Australia, because of the Greek connection, Italy or Germany, Holland. I mean, this is bizarre. What a bizarre turn of events. I think maybe we say no, but sorry, 2 seconds. I just got to first of all post that into the Discord. And I've got to touch base from Rogie because Rogie's going, what's all this about Peter Reid? So hang on. I don't necessarily think that it's the actual Dominic Cummings, but it's definitely the real Peter Reid. If anyone's curious as to what's going on, there's Peter Reid, by the way, calling out Dominic Cummings for a fight. We're not going to Lazio. Decline the interview. Why did you decline the interview for Lazio? I mean, well, do you need to ask? Right. He's going to ask him for him to go for a drink. I mean, maybe. The hard man bit's the first bit. The bevy's a pint. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. There's the hard man bit. It's the first bit. Or have I misinterpreted this entirely? A lot of people are suggesting Braham. I also don't think it's. I'm not entirely sure it's the. It's accurate as well, because I'm sure that the. If it starts a few pints, really starts swinging, I'm all for it. Exactly. Make it happen. I mean, people and I've done this, but I've watched a number of the COVID inquiry interviews, many good, genuine people, along with some absolute shit shows. You know what? I need to get caught up with it, Rich, because I watched a couple of bits of it, and like it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. And there was some moments where I was watching it the other day, and they were saying about like how how's it they worded it? Oh yeah, Boris Johnson didn't have the skill set for a COVID crisis. Like, what does Boris Johnson have the skill set for other than fathering illegitimate children and being an absolute moron? Like, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's not in his skill set. I mean, good job he wasn't prime minister, then, innit? You know? Oh wait, no, he was. He was. COVID. That's just a way of just killing old people, isn't it? Just let them. Wouldn't watch Partygate unless you want to throw shit at the telly. Doesn't have a skill set to brush his own hair. Exactly, Zeep. Looks like an absolute scruff. Right, we're off against Hellas Verona now. So we've gone from Lazio to Hellas Verona. So this should be fun. Yeah. I don't understand how he's got as many kids as he has. How on earth he's managed to... How women have decided, you know what, that's the guy for me. Like, now, how's the Director of Football Challenge going? Only have a brief window to check in this evening. To be honest, the Director of Football has sent Lookman off on loan to Tottenham, which wasn't great. They did bring Anel in, though, which is quite nice. They also brought in Retegui, striker, who's pretty good. But overall, I mean, we're 11th. So, do you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. This save won't be built on what the Director of Football's done. It's going to be very much a case of what we haven't done, as we're already a goal down. Same old, yeah. Cummins is a self-publicist who wants to save his own arse, likes to set the world on fire. Whatever we say about Johnson and all, don't like Cummins taking it seriously, giving too much media attention. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, everything is all there for a reason, innit? You know, that's the problem. Like, all the sort of like sensational stuff happens to cover something else up. The whole Russell Brand thing dropped at the right time to cover something else up. You know, because it's gone quiet again now, which is predictable. You know, letting computer handle the transfers. Yeah. Basically, because it's just a beta save, to be honest. We're not massively fussed about it. So it's just a case of like, let them do the transfers, and we'll just spacebar essentially until the end of the season, because we've done one season, and then we sort of didn't have enough time for a second season, but we figured if we do it this way, we can get a second season in, if that makes sense. Oh, what a absolute fucking kung fu kick there. Barris is doing a good job, very well informed, letting nothing go. Yeah, exactly. How the Director of Football challenge backwards. What's the Director of Football challenge backwards? How did you do that? Muriel's missed 2 penalties in a row now. I mean, come on, Muriel. He's not even on the pitch. If you can do the director of football and weren't managing the matches. No. Other way around. This is TJ's version of director of football. Most people buy the players and let the AI manage the game. That's where Tony signs the players and then sacks the director of football for signing the wrong players. Yeah. And to be honest, it's basically just a way of saying I haven't signed these players and we're just trying to get to the end of the season. I don't really get bogged down in facts or, things like that. It's not for me. Right? Skamaka again. It is a fun challenge. Yeah, someone else buys the players, I'll sort it out. Oh, fuck's sake. Maybe I'll go back to your way and not actually do the managing. There you go, disallowed. Good. Well done. Miles offside. Miles off. But yeah, no, we're just literally getting through till next week, really. Because as much as I want to start Greece, I just have this sneaking suspicion that there'll be something wrong somewhere. Fuck's sake. There'll be something wrong somewhere that if we start the Build a Nation now, then it'll just break. Look at this, though. Anyone heard the release will come early? It usually does. No, it won't. It'll be out on the 6th of November. That's when it'll be out. Licensing won't allow it to be out any other time. That's why only some of the teams are in the beta. Japan mainly. What's the save going to be? Save is going to be Build a Nation Greece, and then we're going to also have a Blythe Spartan save on YouTube, which I have already started. Actually, I've started that one, so I'm not massively fussed if something happens in that. We can fix that as we go on around long term. But if we're streaming it, there's obviously going to be some issues. Although there is part of me is like, we're not going anywhere with Atalanta. This is why I struggle with beta saves, because it's like they don't go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? How do people feel about the match engine this year? I really like it. Rich. I think it's great. A funny moment, my save transfer budget increased, rejected. A couple of days later, they take out a loan and give me 50 million quid. Yeah, I saw that actually, Dan. That was pretty handy in the miles off. In the Discord, you've done well there. Greece is fun, pretty light squad rules. Yeah, that's the thinking behind it. So, hopefully we should be okay with it. So, another defeat there. Let's get that water bottle gone. Think this might not necessarily go anywhere. This might not end well. There's a non-EU limit, but that never bothers me. Yeah, that's the thing. I tend not to go and buy all the Brazilians and South Americans and all that sort of stuff. So Greece is one of my favourites, along with Poland. Yeah, like Poland was up there as well for an option. That would be a good one. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, Greece is a bit different. We've not done Greece before, and then obviously the club that we've looked at seems like a really good club to go for. So yeah. Interested with it. You know what? Let's try and switch this around a bit, because I think we are conceding more than we need to. But I don't really know what to do with it, to be honest. double ball winner, maybe. I think there has been improvements, Rich, massive improvements, and this is why I'm thinking, like, we could just go right now. You know, there's nothing really stopping us just hitting go for Greece, because I mean, what are we supposed to be doing? Like, we're just literally pressing the buttons at this point. Polling is fun. Having to track down under 21 polls, I find starting like every year become a headache. Yeah, I'd wait until the 6th. Some odd financial issues. That's why I mentioned that the other day. I thought there'd be something like, TV money doesn't pull through or something. Yeah, I will be waiting, but I am sitting here going, like, I'd rather just do that, because obviously, as I say, my point is that I want to be getting involved in the actual save, but it's just not going to happen, is it? Blythe streams until Monday. Well, I can't, because then you'll know where I'm at with it. That's the problem. That's the problem as well. And I'm getting loads of injuries. Not loads of injuries, like enough injuries, a sufficient amount of injuries, the sort of injuries that you'd get normally. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Dan. Yeah. Missed the. You missed. Yeah, I don't think that there's much more than I would expect, to be honest. So, TV money change works right. It's going to be huge for building nations. Can't wait. That's the dynamic changes, isn't it? So that's the bit that could make or break the save. So I guess we have to watch. Biggest saves have been South Africa the last couple of years. Oh, nice. That could be interesting. So in Napoli now. They tend to be fairly straightforward, don't they? Doing a short-term save until the 6th. Sacked in Japan. One more season at Miami. Oof. Until I lose Messi, and then Sunderland from the 6th. I can't, Rich. I can't do Sunderland again. That's my obvious go-to. Even RDF's gone to Sunderland this year. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like, I just can't do it. I've got to stay away. I was laughing my back off when I saw him. I was like, really? You've gone to Sunderland? I mean, he won't be at Sunderland today. He was there yesterday. That's the thing. Like, when we record a podcast, like RDF's, like, he changes his save during the actual podcast, and we're like, we were talking about something else earlier. Jamisti, Zappacosta. Back inside, Retegui goes down. It's another penalty. Another penalty. Apart from the mad scientist retro database, not done Sunderland since FM19. Fair play. I just find this a go-to. Retegui with a goal. RDF will start 5 more saves by Monday. Torch and stakes. Oh God, yeah. Stake, a 5 statement. Still disgusts me, that. Oh, what a stupid tackle that is. What a ridiculous tackle. Why would you do that? Why would you throw yourself in like that, you absolute idiot? What a knobhead. Seriously. Right. Ridiculous idea. Half an hour played now. You know what I mean? 10 men for the next 60 minutes against Napoli. This is just going to be RDF's at Lyon. What, tonight? Has he gone back to Lyon? Oh, Sunderland, the laptop save, was it maybe? He's had a bit of trouble with his computer, so whether we bring Skamaka off and just pack the midfield. Went to York Railway Museum, they had Lego trains at the shop. Oh, have they? That could be quite handy to know. Oof. Kids are big fans of trains, so that could be a thing. Yeah, Skamaka might have to come off, actually. Add another midfielder in. In fact, we make him a DM. Try and just lock things out, I suppose, really. Friend Pabega. We're not going to be particularly exciting to watch for the rest of the match, but we'll see what we can come up with. We'll make Retegui press him forward. So double ball with a midfielder, half back, and an AM in there as well with Smith Rowe. But I think Smith Rowe might be an AP possibly. That's fine. We're doing okay so far, right? Okay, that's good. Oof. Don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how much longer we can hold on for. RDF is the ultimate journeyman. yeah. Although it's never in the same universe, is it? It's always like it keeps. It's almost like what is it? What's the film where you have to keep replaying the day over and over and over again, like Groundhog Day? It's that. Always goes back to the same start date. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Playing back across your goal. Kolasinac. We haven't got any width, of course, so. Oh, come on, man. What are we doing? I don't really have any ideas. I'm out of ideas. That probably doesn't surprise any of you. Get another centre back on. Jamisti comes off. He's starting to tire. Clear it away. Smith Rowe gets a foot in. Not really the person you want to be getting a foot in, but he's done it. Who else can we bring him off for? Fleming, maybe? Smith Rowe starting to tire. Oh, Kolasniak's gone in. He's not going to get sent off as well, is he? Oh. What on earth is happening? Jesus. This is, Smith Rowe's coming off now. And I guess Anel's going to have to go out as a centre-back. As a left-back, sorry. I just can't cope with this. Like, in a sense, if we somehow get a draw here, it'll be so undeserved, but it'll be deserved at the same time. We're against the league leaders. We're down to 9 men. We've had 2 shots. We've got a draw. I have got no idea how that has happened. Wow. Oh, my word. My word. So, obviously, everyone's... I don't even know if we're going to have enough players to play the next match. Respect the point and the chaos. Especially the point. I mean, it's just absolute madness, right? And yet we're still only 7 points away from Europe. So we can still technically just about get up there. That's a question. How do you throw the bottle at 2 players? 2 bottles? Or line them up and hope that it hits them and it sort of knocks them into the next one. Even the closing, by the way, welcome in. Yeah, I can't imagine that anyone's particularly happy about how things are going at the minute. At Atalanta, it's not looking great, you know. But yeah, we got a point somehow. Thankfully, though, we're coming up to December where our director of football is going to go wild and do loads of silly things, probably. It's also worth noting as well that we with end of term about this. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I don't like that. Hang on, right, I'm getting straight out here, right? He's not good. Where's that question? No. Please, director of football, don't sell Smith Rowe to the sports washers. Please. Stand firm. I mean, that, to be fair, that would make a great podcast, really, wouldn't it? Because obviously, this week's episode is me going on about, hey, we signed Emil Smith Rowe, that's brilliant. And everyone's really, really happy. And then next week's episode can be, you know what? The club sold him to sports washing, to fund sports washing. I'd be like, just be typical, that, wouldn't it? Be every reason to hate football. He's not got a release clause, has he? It doesn't matter. Like we've turned the we've basically put the director of football in charge of all transfers. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, it's probably not inconceivable that he goes. I prefer it if he goes to Tottenham. Like, ironically, I'd prefer him to go to Tottenham. Can I use the patch during early access save? What patch? Oh, you mean like when it pulls through to main release? Yeah. Just continue the game through, so it will continue. So as soon as the main release happens, you can just keep firing away. Obviously, there'll be certain things that will change, data stuff particularly. And as I always say, you should really consider starting a new match every time there's an update or a patch. But it's obviously up to you. But keep your eyes peeled. You can do it, and it will work. It absolutely will work. So yeah, you can just continue on as normal. So yeah, as you can see, lacking in depth at this point. I've kept our mentality on cautious as well, rather than because apparently balance was a little bit too free flowing for us. Apparently, I start a new save every patch. The match engine changed. I built my team for a tactic that doesn't work as well anymore. Well, hey, just change your tactic. That's what I do. Change the tactic. Also, as well, if I'm in a long-term save, there's no way I'm starting a new save every time there's a new patch coming out. But yeah, some stuff will change, some stuff will work differently. So yeah, you got to kind of work around it a little bit. Not as easy to do in November or something. In what sense? What do you mean? Like as in your tactic won't work in November. I mean, yeah, if something works in the beta, I would consider it's probably not going to work in main release, because something will change. But then you've got until January to get a new tactic working. Can't bring in players for the next tactic I want. I'm confused. I mean, at this point, I think everything's still a bit trial and error. Last year, the patch came right after my first transfer window had closed. Oh, right. Okay. So, sorry. So you think that the patch comes out at the wrong time for you playing the game? Right. Okay. But then, like I say, but all you do then, though, you have to sort of like adapt on the fly, like, and go, right, okay, these are the players that I've got. These obviously don't work as well now, and tweak it as you are. But yeah, that will start a new save. But I always figure it's just we might as well just work with it. But it's kind of like each their own sort of thing, isn't it? I can adapt or start a new save. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And if that's the thing. Yeah, we adapt. RDF starts a new save. Free kick. I think Brenner's going to be off. Second yellow, he's gone. It's a free kick on the edge of the box, right on the edge of the box as well. We didn't even see it. Deflected out for a corner. Smith Rowe pings it through. Anyways, you missed Coley. Oh! Oh! What a strike that is. Holy moly. Pick this one out. Bang. Szczesny's getting nowhere near that. The patches can radically change what works best. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. It changes things. Like if you watch a lot of PvP, for example, you see that creators get into a habit of playing certain tactics, and then the next time it goes round, it's like, oh shit, that doesn't work anymore. And it's like, yeah, of course it doesn't work anymore. You gotta keep fresh with it. Gotta be looking around what does work, what doesn't work. And yeah, that's those people that can adapt to it and think on their feet. That's where it's all about. That's a huge win, that one. Did not expect to beat Juventus, and I'm saying this, by the way, from a position of not being one of the best players of the game. So I'm happy to sort of sit and go, yeah, that doesn't work anymore. Right, change it. Tottenham on Skamaka, Leipzig wants. Leipzig wants Smith Rowe. Red Bull or Saudi? I mean, do you want to be poked in the right eye or the left eye, innit? You know what I mean? It's not ideal. Do a Limo, tweak a 4-4-2 in every iteration of the game. Yeah, 100%. And you know what? Actually, that's a really, really smart point, because it comes back to something that we talked about on the podcast a little while ago, and that's about what is your philosophy? Who actually has in the chat, and I don't know if we're gonna get a bit deep. We can get a bit deeper on a Thursday night, right? who has a very specific philosophy when they play Football Manager? Like, do you go into every single club going, you know what, this is how I want to play? Because I kind of do. Like, I think I do. I think I go into a club, not necessarily, I've got a bit of a bad rep of being like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to be 4-4-2, I'm going to be agricultural, I'm going to like play it long, big man, little man, all that sort of stuff. Like Sunday League. I think people expect a lot of that from me. And while I enjoy that, when I'm playing FM, I like to develop those sort of strategies and those tactics until we get to a point when things like TJ ball, which was like, you know, we wanted to play high tempo football, we wanted to play short pass, we wanted to be expansive, we wanted to create space and ideas and have movement off the ball, which positional play is perfect for. You know, having players pulling out of position and showing for the ball to allow, you know, those other players to work into space, to press high, win the ball back up the pitch, all those sorts of things, you know. Like, I go into a club with those ideas. What's going to be interesting is when we look at Larissa, what do we implement? Because we don't know what Larissa looks like. We don't know what the Greek second division is like. Are we going to go in there going, right, let's play, you know, smash mouth football, in your face football? Or are we going to go with quite pragmatic, like hold things up, you know what I mean? Like, don't know. We'll have to see what we Tom Morgan to bounce, burn the late night recording. Oh mate, go for it, man. Go and get that podcast done. Get it sorted, and like I say, give me a shout about next season. We'll work it out. But yeah, I don't have a PS5 unfortunately, so that's going to be a slight issue with that one. But yeah, keep me in the loop. We'll work it out. Okay. Sometimes I do have to play defensive if it's in Italy. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Ruggio's got a philosophy. I always want wingers putting crosses into the box, 2 strikers up front. We'll make something work. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely will. Sometimes I've got a philosophy. I play defensive in Italy. When I play as RKC in the Netherlands, we call it crush, a Russian crush. High tempo, high goal scoring, high yellow cards. Okay. See, there you go. That's what we want. Get in people's faces, you know. Make things happen. Usually play short passing because I find it hard to make direct play work, says Monret. Even, by the way, welcome in. You know what? I find the balance of pace difficult with direct football. Like, I never know whether to go fast and direct or slow and direct. And I can never quite work it out. Any tips for Italian football, says Jevanova. I'll just start with Venezia and Serie B. Want to know what I'm getting into? I mean, we are currently in the bottom half of Serie A, so I'm not entirely sure this is the place for tips. But yeah, have fun with it is what you want. Scamacca with another goal there. There's loads of good teams in Italy. Venezia, obviously Serie B, you've got Venezia, you've got Parma, you've got Sampdoria. You're going to be up against it trying to get promoted. But just like, look at the fact that it's fun. It's fun. You're going to be up against teams that have got really good defences, so usually like 3 at the back, 5 at the back systems. So try and go with 2 strikers if you can do. Otherwise, single strikers going to be isolated a lot. Or if you are going to have a single striker, play for set plays. You know, play for set plays and try and get nick goals that way. That's a poor goal to concede, isn't it? But yeah, again, we're just literally talking about philosophy there, Java. So if you have a view of how football should be played, you can implement it in this game. You can do it now. Hageland, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Squisher, I play a 4-2-3-1 once I'm settled at the club. When I join, I'll mix it up. That's interesting, Squisher, that you do it that way around. Because I thought that, I would presume that most people would have went for a standard formation first and then mix it round once they've got once they've got a bit of a feel for the club and working out what they can do. So it's interesting. You go the other way around. You play around with it and then go, actually, you know what? Just stick with the 4-2-3-1. That is interesting. That is very interesting, actually. Cam Ashworth, I like my teams to be disciplined first and foremost, tough to score against. Sean Dyche, Big Sam. Yes. Love that, Cam. Love it. Sports mad. Play from the back. Use wing play. 4-2-3 or a 4-3-3. Leaking goals. Use a CDM. 4-3-3, man. That's. I'll give you a little hint. That's what I'm using at Blythe, by the way. So I'm using a 4-3-3 at Blythe. And I liked it. I liked it when we used it at Tottenham last year in Crystal Palace. It was good. So I think there is definitely something in there, isn't there? I'm very conscious we are. What are we on now? 7 minutes to go. Try to run something that fits the personnel. Don't let the risk chemistry making huge changes. I mean, yeah, you've got to be able to play with what the players can play. You know what I mean? Like, if you kind of how TJ Ball happened at Celtic, we had 3 centre backs, we had no right backs. We didn't play a system that had a right back. We played a system that was three centre backs because that's what we had. Like, and I think that again, managers can be confused going in, going, we're playing this, and it's like, that's great, but you haven't got the players for that. So yeah, there is obviously something that needs to be a bit of give and take, really, isn't it? With FM, can't get 4-3-3 to work. Find a single striker gets swamped. They can do. I suppose it depends upon what the single striker is and whether you count it as a single striker. Because obviously, you think about your wide players. So for us, I like an inside forward and an inverted winger. So the inverted winger comes in, and then the inside forward goes out. So you end up with a 2 up front at the most, at least anyway. So they're never fully on their own, but they can be isolated in a sense. I understand that, but it depends upon. Those players you've got, really, and of course the attributes of the player. You know, that's the thing as well. You can have a great player who's maybe a poacher, so they're going to need a second player up top with them. You know, they're going to need to work in a 2, or you've got I think we find out a good goalkeeper coming through, or you've got, you know, if you've maybe got you maybe don't have pace for those strikers, so there's that as well. You think the AI struggles against 2 strikers? No, the shadow striker potentially can cause a problem because obviously it moves in the space which pulls a defender away. It causes a problem when the opposition go to man mark on a shadow striker, and that's why when you look at all the sort of the game breaking tactics, that's when they throw in things like shadow strikers, and strikerless was perfect for that because the AI would go man to man and it just pulls everyone out of position. That's why a shadow striker was quite effective. But this game now, FM24, what it does now is it makes you think, right? So why have you got certain players in certain positions? And like, for example, we've got Smith Rowe here. Like, the original tactic last year was a shadow striker because the idea was the complete forward would come and drop, pick the ball up here, and then the shadow striker would move in to fill that gap. Smith Rowe's not that sort of player. He ain't going to be doing that. And Skamaka's not going to come as deep as the lad that we had as a complete forward last year would have done. So we've moved Smith Rowe to be a playmaker instead because we pick the ball up and he's going to look for those through balls. Now, obviously, we like as well. We like these defensive wingers because pressing wingers really is we want to win the ball high up the pitch. So that's where we are with that. But it's just about finding the balance as well, you know. And it is a fun tactic. It's a very fun tactic, and when it works well, it flies. But when it doesn't, it can be a bit. It's risk and reward. It's very cavalier. Like, it's an all or nothing tactic. really. Like, we were winning games last year. We were winning games like 7-0, 8-0. But this year we're losing games as well, because obviously the match engine's changed, and we're trying to look to how we tweak the tactic accordingly from last year, and also different set of players. So it's not the same players. So the roles, of course, are going to have to be ever slightly different as well. So that's what we need to remember. It's looking at tactics can change. Scalvini with an absolute banger there. It can look absolutely superb on paper. You put one player in there who doesn't play in the role that you're trying to put them in, whole thing changes, And FM24, I think, is a little bit more, you kind of have to have a bit more of a game plan. FM23, you definitely need a game plan. FM24, you need one as well. Even a nomadic striker, how are you, pal? Like, you've got to be able to sort of go, right, this is the defensive style of the tactic, this is the offensive style of the tactic, this is kind of like, let's hold our shape sort of thing, like we can do this for 20 minutes sort of thing. And ironically, that's what I'm doing. That's what I've got with Blythe. I've got three variations of a 4-3-3. And we'll be looking at doing some bits and pieces for Greece as well to try and get some solid tactics. Get it away, get it away, get it away. I feel like we've turned crazy ball on tonight. I'm very well, thank you, Striker. Very, very well, Nomad. Having a great time. Thank you. Results are up and down, to say the least. But, as long as the ball doesn't go into the opposition area, we're scoring goals from outside the area. So that's fine. We've got a bit more confidence back in ourselves. A bit of swagger. We've just beaten Juventus. Now we're up against Sassenza in the Italian Cup, the Coppa d'Italia. You won Serie A with Empoli today. I mean, you come and rub it in. You know what I mean? We aren't going to be winning the Serie A this year. I can tell you that right now. If we finish mid-table, I'll be happy. You're season 6. Jeez, man. How have you got season 6 in early access? Or is this something that you've pulled in from FM23? Because that's some serious shift if you've done that. Well played. That's lovely football. Early access, mate. Coley with a goal, 3-0. You obviously don't do much else at the minute other than just play FM. So fair play to you. I think maybe I need to get some move on thing, because I'm only half a dozen games in with Blythe. It's not true. I'm about 10 in, actually. So yeah, I'll get tactic in Greece has to be called the Aristotle ball. That's a great philosophy. Yeah. I want Jason and the Argonauts as well. Oof. I think we need to have, so we can have loads, and we can have obviously Aristotle. We can have a Trojan horse. We can have Olympus. Loads of proper good Greek god names as well. Evening, Gaza Tim, welcome in, pal. How are you? I just want to get into the Greece thing. Trojan horse, part of the bus. Yeah, exactly. Geggins use. Starting to sound like Lazo set pieces. They will be, absolutely. Director of football should be called the Oracle of Delphi. Oh, I love it. Thanks for the 3-man midfield advice. No worries, Tim. Hope it worked out for you. We've obviously it's an interesting one to sort of debate that, isn't it? Like, as to sort of how it works, and it definitely depends upon your actual team. So which variation did you go with? If you wonder what we're about, Tim of course has his question read out on the podcast this week. So asking about 3-man midfields and variations, and as we say, we're playing with a 3-man midfield at Blythe, so. It was good time for that question to come up. Athena, sexy football, yes. Let's make some changes now, actually. Fleming can come on. Zappacosta can come off, I think, for Soppy, although I am still angry at him. Babega can come off for Kovalenko. Corley should probably come off as well, actually, for... There you go. Time will tell. DLP, defensive midfield... centre midfielder and defend. Attacking Mez on support. Nice. Interesting. Control possession football, or control Poseidon football. Nice. That's smart. That's smart. Good blocking. Yeah, I think we've gone with at Spartans. I've got... Oh my God. DM? Yeah, DM, box to box, and AP on support. That's working really nicely. Spoiler alert. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. You heard nothing. Obviously at Spurs we had DLP, Mazzala on attack, and box to box, I believe. May change the CM to box. If you've got the energy, if you've got someone in there who's got the engine, a box to box is a great one. Like, or a ball winner on support, because again they'll win that ball high up the pitch if they have to. Like, you know. So it depends upon how the rest of your team plays. If you're pressing, a ball winning midfielder is quite handy, because then they're going to get that ball and wherever it is. But of course, you then run the risk of they press for the ball, they're out of position. So box to box, of course, picks the ball up, gets on his bike up towards the opposition goal. Arrives late, taps it in, bang, goal. That's what we're after. DLP in front of a back three, behind an AP and a centre midfielder on attack. Nice. That's a nice blend as well. I think people forget about central midfielder on attack. It's just a nice role. It's just simplistic, you know. Sometimes the simple things are the best. So, right, let's keep as is, although we're starting to tire a little bit. Central midfielder attack, scored 19 league goals. See, there you go, that's it right there. See? Sometimes just leave them, innit? Just give them that and go, right, there you go, away you go. Go and score your goals. Oof, we've nearly conceded a goal after a minute there. So we need to, what's this? 6 points behind Torino? When we count he plays our third striker. Yeah, I bet as well, if he's got the player traits, gets forward whenever possible and arrives late in the box, they're all super special things to make that role even better. Mategui picks it up. Pabega loses it. Oh, Cataldi with an effort from distance there. Keeper punches out for a corner. Pabega wicks it in. Scamacca heads it over the top. All right, that's not bad. Look at that. Napoli plus 19 goal difference. Torino plus 9. We've got plus 5. Lazio beneath us minus 5. Zappacosta! Central midfield attack was a beast role in FM22. Yeah, back in the day. Back in the day, it was great. Or an AMC, attacking midfielder, just behind the two strikers, was brilliant. Keeper's gone down early there, hasn't he? Very early. Evening, Amazon box. Welcome in. Oh, bugger. That's onside, surely. I think it is. Yeah. Right, let's try and stop the crosses. Good shout, actually. Get some more of that water going on. Good shout. There you go, that's what we're talking about. That's a lot of water. That's where we're at. I'll grab it in a second. Don't want to cut the stream short, but I go to the toilet, right? Here we go. Here's the counter-attack. Smith Rowe's on charge. Oh! Just about had it. There you go. What can we do? Right, we need to make a change, I reckon. So, I think Retegui can come off for Muriel, and Kolasniak can go on for Arnel, and Frederick for Cataldi. So, lots of changes. Time will tell if it's the right idea. Bit of encouragement. Kolasniak, Scalvini. Back to the keeper, Jamisti. Zappacosta, Jamisti again. Inside, Babega. Smith Rowe, I think Muriel's offside, he's put it wide anyway. I was thinking, by the way, as well, for obviously next week with the main saves, we need more channel point things, don't we? Like, what sort of stuff are we going to be putting in for channel point redemptions? Because I've taken loads of them out, like things like player lookup. We don't need that because it's not our vibe, right? I'll take that. That's a good result. Babega's out injured. Obviously, we've got, things like do a line and stuff. Just wondering what else we can come up with that's going to be engaging, useful. Oh, learn Greek. Learn a Greek word. Probably seems an obvious one, doesn't it? But I think people use that quite a lot. 50,000 channel points. Dye a beard of the colour of choosing. No, we're not. It's not. We're not doing like a. It's not wacky. It's not a. It's not a charity stream. Gaza Tim. Appreciate you there. Let's add you to the list there, shall we? In on the Prime. So we'll put you in for a potential copy of FM24. We're going to draw that tomorrow. So there you go. Anyone who subs or does a Prime, subs or Primes, gets added to the wheel. We'll draw that tomorrow. So you still got tomorrow to get yourself involved on that. Player nicknames. Player nicknames is a possibility. Yeah. A few short bursts of Greek music. Could be slightly distracting though, couldn't it? Lines from the Iliad go a bit highbrow. Oh, okay. Like that. TJ, hello, Tony may have joined a little late, but good stream nonetheless. TJ, there's never a thing as joining late. Okay, you're here. That's the main thing. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, it's just you're more than welcome to be here. Like I say, it's one of those things it's early access. This is not going to be going anywhere, so we just have a bit of fun. The main save, of course, is going to be over on Build a Nation Greece when we start on Tuesday. So that's the big one. And on YouTube, of course, we're going to be doing Blythe Spartans as well. So that's going to be exciting. Plate smashing on eating bowl of fair cheese. I mean, I'm trying to avoid the plate smashing thing. Like, I don't want that to be the thing. And I'm also trying to avoid drinking a lot of ouzo as well. But I feel as though I'm going to have to buy at least some ouzo for Tuesday. So that's going to be different. Oh, right, let's drink ouzo while we try and get the first video done of Build a Nation Greece. And me going, and another thing. Tell you what I think about Greece. You've never seen. I tell you what you never see in Greece. And I'll be like that. And I'll be like, oh, God. What's he done? Random facts about people called Stelios. I mean, that right there is the sort of thing that I would probably do. So, random facts about someone called Stelios. Great. Could be quite good about sort of maybe what he's going to the head of sports science. Oh, he might stay. Get in. Get fuck you, Newcastle. Yeah, head of sports science would rather stay and hang out mid-table Atalanta than go and deal with your sports washing operation. Perfect. That's what we want. I wonder who the director of football is going to try and buy during the January transfer window. Find a random Greek facts website or something. We could do. What about it's all Greek to me? The chat gets to give you a sentence in Greek and you have to guess what it says. Oh, that sounds all kinds of daft, doesn't it? I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be most stream, isn't it? That's gonna be most stream. Right, I'm gonna write these down. Mrs. J, are you writing these down, by the way, or am I doing it? Eat a gyros or try milfay. Pronounced milfay. It's delicious. Oh right, okay. I mean, you know what? I'm a fan of a gyros. You know that. Everyone knows I love a gyros. That's the potential for silliness. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll do that then. That's a potential one. It's all Greek to me. Love it. Right, let me write these down then. Okay. I've got a pen. Right. All Greek. Chat writes. Sentence. TJ guesses what it says. Okay. You have to perform a scene from Greece 1 or 2. There needs to be a lot of channel points for that, right? How many points for It's All Greek? Because we can't have it happening too often as well. Random Greek facts. Learn a Greek word. How's the defensive winger done so far? We've been to try for a while. I love a defensive winger, TJ. I think they're brilliant. I call them pressing wingers. That's what I call them because I like the fact that they get up and win the ball high up. They have got defensive duties as well, So obviously they do have tackling ability and a good engine. Retegui Skamaka nearly scores there, but here he goes. There's Kolisi high up the line on support duty. If they're defending, then defensive duty, then they'll only really get to about the box, edge of the box, really. To be honest, they'll not really push much higher, and they'll cross from about here as well. So I kind of like to have one either side, one on support, one on defend, and yeah, I think they're good. I really like them. I know some people hate them, but I think it's I just think it's fun. I think it's for us no here, we maybe have to be a little bit more adventurous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Giving it away, though. We did one good thing, and then we stopped it straight after. As a team at the bottom of the league, and we're like, maybe if we just play a little bit more cautiously, we should be fine. I think Pabega's going to have to come off because he's knackered. Darun can go in. Should we test? It's all Greek to me. Go for it, Rouge. So this is it then. This is the tester. Okay. Now, obviously the Greek alphabet is not easy to read to read like that. Oh Jesus! Because some of the letters, of course, some of the actual letters are not what you would have in the English language, of course. So Skamaka makes it 1-0. So Mirisi to Tire Mu. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce any of that, so apologies if it's not. Ring my sister, she lives in Athens, married to a Greek. She could speak Greek to you and give you advice. There you go. That's it. We'll do that then. I'll ring Sports Mad Sister. Be like, hello, Sports Mad Sister. What's going on here? I think so. Is that sentence? I don't think that sentence says it's all about the narrative. Is it respect the point? Is it tangents, not trophies? After the last stream, you might get it. After the last stream? Oh, I don't know. Skamaka's Ballon d'Or. I'm having to remember what I've said now, aren't I? Dougster, no worries, buddy. Take it easy. We'll see you on Monday. We will see you on Monday. We will see you on Monday. Take it easy, man. Yeah, come and say hello. Come and say hello. Rob might get it. Oh, is it I've stepped on a spike? Is it? It's not cockpiss partridge. Is it? It's £9,500. Tell you what. Google doesn't even know what it means. Right, it's an Alan Partridge thing. So let's go back through all the Alan Partridge ones. So, is it? Is it they've rebadged it, you fool? Is it? I'm not driving a mini metro. Is it? What do you think of the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre? Stop talking about American things. No. Is it? Lynn, why are you trying to upstage her with that snazzy cardigan? Is it? These are sex people. Is it Alan's deep bath? Is it? Have you never tried a cup of beans? Is it? Is it Dan? Dan? I'm not sure there's a Greek word for cardigan. We should find that. We should find that out. It's an extender. It's an extender. Is it back of the net? Is it foot like a traction engine? Is it you feed beef burgers to swans? I'm going to literally... Have I got a second series? Oh, that could be it, actually. That could be it. Is it goal? Back of the net. Jurassic Park. Is it... Do you like it when I do this? Do you want to go faster? Is it I'm trying to keep the wolves from the door? So ruddy bloody brave. Is it you've just met Norwich's maddest man? Norfolk's maddest man. Still not. We've literally done all of them. How can none of these be, these be the thing? Is it? What else? What do you think of the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre? I tried that. I went with that one. Is it just outside Dixon's? I've popped out. Alan, you've popped out again. Is it the thing from Black Beauty? It's brilliant. Smell my cheese. Is it monkey tennis? Is it smell my cheese? Excellent. I'm just making some chocolate mousse. Evening Ulster. Nomadic Striker wins. Yeah, more of those. Let's do another one of that. I think this feature is a success. Correct. What he wins, I have no idea. I mean, to be fair, what any of us win, I've got no idea. I'm very unsure about this. But we all, in a way, we all win. So transfer window is open, and we'll have to see what the director of football comes up with. First lesson: Ina Teo Trio Tessera Pente Exi After Octo Enya Theka. Right, trio means three. Tessera Penti Exi After Octo is 8. Enya is singer Enya, obviously. 3. Can I have a pack of after 8s? We should keep the league table and the winner gets an Alan Partridge box set. Love it, Mrs. J. But we can't do them all as Alan Partridge, surely. Because we'd have to mix them up, because eventually they'll be like, well, we've done all of them. Or a shop sold chocolate orange big marker pencil of equivalent value. Oh, dear. Is it 1 to 10? No. In a trio tears. Oh, maybe it is, actually. Maybe it. Octo is definitely 8. Trio is definitely 3. Ina could be 1. Pente, Exi, after Octo. Enya. I mean, if Enya is the Greek word for 9, then sail away, sail away, sail away, right? But I'm really disappointed that Skamaka is going to go to the land of sports washing. Boo. This is not fun. This is not what we wanted. This is where the save ends. Enya means element. Element? What the hell? Enya means element. So hang on. So the 8th element. Is this like an actual science lesson that we're trying to come up with at this point? Because that could make things a little bit more complicated as well, couldn't it? Well done, Rougeau, ready for the sports reporting results in Greek. Kicked out of an angry Ginger's chat for saying the nurse and home a red button thing. What? Did I think it was just a guess? Enya is 9. Yeah. Even just me in it. Welcome in. How are we? Hope you're good. Nice to see you back in here. I've not seen you for a while. How's life treating you? What's been happening? Have you got FM24 yet? If you have, what's your save? Where are you at with it? Welcome back, by the way. We're busy. We're in Atalanta right now, and we're trying to learn Greek language. And we know that Enya is 9, and the rest of it. So 8, 9, or possibly element. I think Sports Mads led us a mock here. First lesson: Ena, Teo, Trio, Tessera, Penta, Exi, After, Octo, Enya, Theka. That could well be 1 to 10. That could well be 1 to 10. Is that what we're going for? Is it 1 to 10, or are we not convinced? Oh, we've already worked it out. Yes, it is. It is. Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's all about the narrative. Or, honestly, it'll be fine. Does anyone know what that is? Anyone got an idea? Are we just going to guess for that? Carla means good. Ooh, okay. Igro podosfario. Or posphiro. Igro podosphiro. Respect the point. Denise did it. Which is appropriate for many reasons. Oh dear. Morally Good Adventure. Errol Smith Rowe. Is it Alan Partridge based? I do podcasts. Yeah, good one actually. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Is it Brent Mused? Oh, it is. It is. I do podcasts. All right, so Podosphiro is podcast. Okay. That's not the only reason it's appropriate. What else is appropriate? Is that because there's a... No, it's not. It's not I do podcasts. Oh, okay. That's not the only reason it's appropriate. Right. So what else is it then? It's the Partridge thing. Is it I've stepped on a spike? Is it... Is it Stop Getting Bond Wrong? Back of the net. Yes. Is it I Love You in a Way? Is it Alan, you've forgotten your big plate? You got your big plate, Alan? I've got a scam with a 12-inch plate. It's not Back of the Net. Is it Foot Like a Traction Engine? It's not that either, is it? Is it... Guess which one of you ladies I'm about to make love to. It might well be that, actually. It might well be that. Yeah. Yeah. Just a hint then, it's not you. Is it too much mustard gets up your nose? I'll do Too Much Mustard Gets Up Your Nose. Is it I'm Brave? It's Hotter Than the Sun. It's Partridge's football commentary. Thwack, Liquid Football. Oh, there we go. This is pretty good, actually. I've got... Oh, goal! We'll do the thing now. We'll do it now, shall we? It is Igro Podasfiro. Liquid football. Oh, Coley puts it. Basically flew to Greek. Stick me in Athens, right? And I will do a stand-up show, and it'll be amazing. I'll be like, hey, what's the deal with Ego Podafiro? We're like, hey, he's doing the liquid football joke again. Right, have you heard of Alan Partridge? Because the rest of the set is me doing quotes, but in Greek. What is cock piss Partridge in Greek? That's... Put me in the Parthenon, Brent mused. Skamaka, Cleese, Everett, Hercules, Sessions. Basically just a chilled out nation builder, you know? Just an example of some of the laughs we have around here. That's what I think of your selection policy. Three-one win. Here we go. Now we're turning this around. It's me turning it around. Up into 8th. 3 points behind Torino. Parthenon, not Parthenope. Seamless FM reference. Yes. that was very, very slick. Very slick. I liked it. It was nice. Hopefully we'll still have Skamaka and Smith Rowe come the end of the transfer window. Transfer window is open, by the way. Pabega could be on his way to Tottenham or Torino. West Ham have made an offer for Toure on loan. Montpellier want Musso. Tony DeMarco has to go and deal with all that. That's his business. Contracts. It's not mine. It's what he gets paid for. I don't know what I'm getting paid for. To be honest, I'm just like, hey, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. Kokoras piss perdika is cock piss partridge. Kokoras piss perdika is cock. Big fan of that. Random fact of the day, Ricky Gervais used to manage Suede. Really? Is that true? How's that never come about before? Before foregone conclusion. I think it must have been. Yeah, it must have been. Viz top tip, hold your hand out around Greece and say in high five style, see you soon, a Greek hospital taste hospital food. What? Viz top tip, hold your hand out around Greece in high five style, you will soon see a Greek hospital and taste hospital food. Yes. Got you. Benevento trying to sign one of our players. Pabega might be going to Roma. Cavalli has gone to Virtus Verona. Acoli has gone to Inter. On loan, great. So we've lost a centre-back to Inter. Brilliant. Ascoli made a loan offer to sign somebody else. Good. Redeem player lookup. Who are you wanting there? Like the moon. $20,000 channel points is a lot in it. Right. Who are you wanting to see? Francisco Esposito looks like he's going to be coming in, or Esposito, depends on how you want to pronounce it. Might end up turning up for Atalanta. Toure has joined Reims. Hey, we all know who's at Reims, right? Reims can come true. Mark Overmars. Oh, the thing is, he's a bit of a wrong'un, is Mark Overmars, isn't he? There's lots of things he's done that aren't very nice. Rouge, can you refund channel points? I think is probably the best way to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's not a nice man. Isaac Smith's come on loan to join the under-20s, I think. Oh no, yeah, great. What we've done is we've decided to loan someone in. The director of football said, "Hey, have this guy," and then we're not going to actually use him. He's non-EU as well. Why have they done this? Muzo's gone out to sports washing. The January transfer window is going to be fun, right? Smith Rowe's on the verge of the assist record. He's only done 7. You know? Bless you, Rouge. Thank you, man. Very kind. See, that's why I put it high. I wonder whether or not my director of football is just going to refuse to sign anybody. Just be like, well, you know what? We decided not to bother. We sold a couple of players and just left it at that. I feel like that's what they might do, because that signing from Man City makes no sense whatsoever. None. Signing a young under-20s defender to go into the under-20s who's going to count as non-EU. Like, why would you do that? Absolute mad signing. Right. But yeah. Hopefully another victory puts us up there or thereabouts. And then we can sort of offset the terrible run of form we had at the start of the stream. So we're now halfway through the season. So we have motored through these games. I think we're on about 8 games when we loaded it up tonight. So we're now done 12. Very quick maths in my head going, 12 games, yeah. Good challenge. Retegui goes for it. Oh. So yeah, I reckon if we can get 15 games done tonight and we get 15 games done tomorrow, that should theoretically be. That should be this. Scamacca goes for the overhead kick again. He's all about overhead kicks, Scamacca, isn't he? All about it. Nice block. Zappacosta comes out. Retegui. Smith Rowe. Scamacca. Colley. Scamacca. Oh, losing the ball somehow there. Misty. Zappacosta. Notice now that we've taken the libero off, we're a little bit more solid in defence. Not massively more, but a little bit more. Our players going on a wander every now and again. Smith Rowe goes through, pulled down again. Is that a penalty? I think he's overran it, but I think we're going to get another penalty. This is about the 17th penalty we've had tonight. It is a penalty. It is. Retegui steps up. Slams it home. That's what we want. What is in Greek? Get that man a trifle. That's another one we need to learn, isn't it? I need to get me Greek flag emote as well. That's the universal sign for flag, by the way. Yep. Oh, Tony, you have to do the flag to do some flags. Oh yeah, maybe flags. Great ball through Smith Rowe. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! Emil Smith Rowe, excellent. That's the kind of football we want. Zappa Costa pings it over the top. Smith Rowe goes charging through, brings it down. One touch to control it. Second touch to smash it past the keeper. 2-0. That's what we're talking about, isn't it? Vale se afton ton anthropo mia leptomeria is get that man a trifle. That does not roll off the tongue, does it? That does not roll off the tongue. That's we're going to struggle to get that into a sentence, I think. Like, it's going to take a bit of time to be like, hey, a bit of practice, I think, with that one. Misty Pabega gives the ball away. Right, that's probably enough to justify him coming off now then. Doesn't translate well. No. They must have a word for trifle. But leptomerera. I also think the fact that I don't really know how these words are pronounced isn't helping. Oh, God's sake. That is an equaliser as well. That's going to count. Goals awarded. We're busy making changes at the same time. After Itan Pu Ipe is one you should learn. After Itan Pu Ipe. Respect the point. Is it? It's all about the narrative. Is it foot like attraction engine? A ball job? Now then, nomadic striker. We're 7 games unbeaten here. I want to inform you I've entered contracts for Roberto Piccoli. We apparently can't get the deal done. I mean, that's not my problem. That's contracts need to be done by someone else, right? All contracts need to be done by the director of football, so So hang on, are we trying to sign this guy? No, he's already one of ours. Just walk away. That's not one for us, is it? Someone else is going to have to sort that one out. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, there we go. Pabega's joined Roma. Great. Great. Oh, dear. After Itan Pu Ipe. That one does roll off, though. My name is Spirios. It's the Michael Scott Greek character, isn't it? Mykonos. I come from Greece. I watched the film Greece, or as we call it in my country, home. Scamacca apparently is wanted by Tottenham. We've signed an Esposito. Esposito, depends on how you want to call him. But Francisco Esposito. Is he the good one? Is he the one that everyone used to rave about back in the day? I don't know. He's in anyway. He's here. That's good. He's the new good one. Or is he the younger brother? Oh, okay. I mean, this is excellent, isn't it? Not only am I not getting the one that used to be good, I'm getting the one that's the younger brother of the one that used to be good. Excellent. That very much feels like the TJ way, doesn't it? Tony, have you bought this? No. You've bought the next one. Oh, okay, cool. Used to be a Sebastiano. Oh, right, okay. And I've now got Francisco. I feel like it's like a card game. Like, and which one did I get? Okay, so we're away to Napoli in the Italian Cup. We're going to move Smith Road down a bit because obviously we want to try and preserve what we've got. Esposito is suspended. Excellent. Fantastic. Scalvini needs a rest. Of course he does. Kolasinac is injured. Nathan it doesn't seem like it's the match he should be playing in. So let's start. Oh God, I feel like we're going to lose. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Remember, we drew with them when we had 9 men, so it should be easy. It should be easy. We'll have 10 men for 11 men for as long as we can. 10's a Freudian slip, innit? Yeah, it'd be great. We'll just have 10 men. It'll be fine. Nearly conceded after a few seconds there. Corley picks it up. Gives it away, I think. Coyote. Raspadori. Jedson. Osserman. Tackled. Anguissa. Keep them wide. Oliveira. That's right. Just push them back. Let's regroup. Rather than pressing. I think we might be a little bit too defensive, possibly. We'll see. It's the cup, though, so, let's just get men behind the ball and hope for penalties. That's the way you do the cup games, right? It's the best way for cup games. Oh, hang on, we've gone forward. Retegui picks it up from the throw-in, over the top. No one's turned up to watch the match either, by the way. There's literally no one in the stadium. 8,000? Why has no one turned up to the game? Why would you not bother? I mean, fair enough, but 8,000? Something's not right. Something's not right there. I don't demand a recount because you can see there's not many there, but I want to know why they're not there. You know? Unless they're all sat at home waiting for Build a Nation Greece. And they go, well, we're not going to go to that. You know what I mean? Parthenope hates TJ Ball. Maybe it does. Yeah, maybe that's the thing, yeah. As you say, maybe they've heard all my chat about Parthenons and they'll be like, no. Ian Barton, welcome in, pal. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Last day of work for 5. There we go. It's a pleasure to have you in. Raspadori comes. Oh, how's he not tackled them? I thought he had the block on him. It's close. It was close. Get Scalvini off then. Nathan can go in. Smith Rowe's not been brilliant, but then again he's been playing out of position, so I can't really complain too much. I guess. See what can happen if we can push in a bit. Busy at work tonight. Spent the last 2 hours looking where to park in Nottingham. Oh, excellent. There's an NCP close to the venue. Oh, I thought that should have been 2-0. But yeah, Monday's gonna be fun. If you've not got your tickets for Monday, get them booked in. It's gonna be a good laugh. And then of course come and hang out afterwards. Get the tins of hooch in. Darun, Naitano, Skamaka. Where are we? Is that flag gonna stay down? Has it? Actually, did their goal get disallowed as well? It says 1-1. Are we offside there? No, it counts. Hey! Why did I think they had 2 goals? Why did I think they had 2 goals? We'll play FM on Monday and here. Get it done. Get it done, Tim. Oh, it's only Scotland. It's not too far. Skamaka. Muriel's offside. Muriel's miles offside. We had somebody flew in from Denmark last year and from Scotland. You found a hotel for 17 quid. Nice. Well played. That is very cheap. That's suspiciously cheap, actually. Worryingly cheap. 17 quid. That sounds like that's someone's house you're staying in. Oh! How did that stay out? Doesn't matter how it stayed out, it did. Extra time. Some players are going to be dead on their feet. I have to make some changes. Smith Rowe, for example. That's parking, not the hotel. Oh, okay. Right. That's fine. 17 quid for parking. Probably works out about right, to be honest. Which is stupid when you think about that. Going, yeah, that sounds about right. Like, how can that be right? Simeone's just let us off there, hasn't he? Let's take the expressive off. Muriel's taking a knock. That's not great. Especially if we're going to nudge towards penalties, which we might not get. Simeone's let us off again. Jeez. Come on. Half time. Good. Muriel's still struggling. Off the line. Cambiaggi brings it down. Let's have a look. We've got some players who are dead. Zappacosta, Smith Rowe, knackered, Fleming. Wants to stay on, but his injury's affecting him. It probably is Smith Rowe. Too. What? Let's put. Actually, can I make 2 changes? I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Right, okay. Put Kovalenko in there, then he can be a central midfielder. A box to box, actually, that might help. Last few minutes, just try and shore things up, I suppose, really. Hope for penalties. The fact that Muriel's injured means he's probably going to miss one. But if we can somehow see penalties, we have got penalties. Here we go then. Right. Players who are new, just get them in. Get them taking a penalty. All right. Come on then. Here we go. Oh, let's see how we got on, shall we? What are we thinking? Are we confident? Are we not? Muriel. Yes! Finally scores. He's missed two on the bounce. Politano. 1-0. Fleming. He scores. Even Zitha, welcome in. No for the penalty win. Okay. You might be right. You might be right. Druisa. 2-2. And we've had some penalty shootouts to go for a long time, so... Skamaka. Yes. Never in doubt. Never in doubt from Skamaka. Zelensky. Quite the run-up. Goal. He has to score after doing that, doesn't he? Kovalenko. He scores as well. Great penalties these, by the way. Elmas. Bottom corner. Friendrup. Yes. foot like a traction engine with that one, wasn't it? Just puts it. That's a centre half's penalty. Then gives it the big card. Does all that. Thwack. Definitely. Simeone. This man let us off so many times during the match. Oh. Not in the shootout, though. Not in the shootout. Cambiaghi misses. Oh, he's Penengaed it. That's disgusting. You know what? Fine. We weren't expecting to get there. Like, we played really well. We played really well to grind that out, right? I think they're still top, like second, right? It's one less, it's less games for us to worry about now than we had before, but it would have been nice to have gone further forward. It's another objective failed. So great. Shamisti wants out now. We've signed Plizzari. So we've signed a new goalkeeper, a new backup goalkeeper, I should say, sorry. Okay. Brilliant. That'll help us. That'll help us for all those outfield players we need. We've signed a backup goalkeeper. So, another objective failed added to the Greek. Add that to the Greek phrase book as well. Yeah. What is trust the process? I think we need to learn that one, don't we? I'm not coming out of this well, am I? We are just mucking around, really. So that's how we've got to think. It's all just a bit of fun, just a bit of silly banter, silly, daft back and forwards. What's Greek for? Looks like we're going back to Sunderland. Yes, I want that as well, please. I think we're trying to sign Mohamed El Neni as well, which is going to be interesting. So we dropped down again, so we're down to 10th now. But again, one win moves us level with Bologna. But that requires a win, and it's against Fiorentina. So we'll see how that works. We are going for El Neni. That's the lad that used to play for Arsenal, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, it doesn't want to come. That's fine. Epistrefum Store Sunderland. Elegente to Kentro Ergasius. Check the job centre. I'm liking these. I'm liking all this. This is good. This is very good. All right. Esposito's back. Is it Esposito or Esposito? Do the Borden fans still love you? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the Borden fans tolerate me. Maybe, just about. It's probably about as good as it's going to get. Empesteftia T Diad Icacia is trust the process. Again, it just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Even Jesper, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Hope you're well. So away to Fiorentina. This is where we've got to go to try and get a win. Beautiful pronunciation. I feel like I've butchered it. I feel like if there's any Greek listeners in here or Greek watchers, they're going to be sitting there going, I don't really think I want him to come to Greece, to be honest. I think I'd rather he just stays away. He's butchering our beautiful language. You know, we were the birthplace of Western civilization, and he comes along with his bloody northeastern twangs. Sound like a Yorkshireman trying to speak French. Je voudrais un jambon, un baguette du fromage. Où est le gars? J'ai 12 ans. J'habite un petit village dans ma mère, mon frère, mon soeur. So, I live in a small village with my mum, dad, and sister. And I don't have a sister, but that's what I had to learn. Just I've upset everyone again. Many of you French fellas in Sheffield. loads of them. Qu'est-ce que c'est du garçon et français? Yeah. Écoutez, pulp. Well, I suppose it was not going to get through that, is he? It's just looking around, just like, you know. Oh, there we go. Smith Rowe picks it up. Smith Rowe. Oh, there we go. Trebian. Here we go. TJ and Emil Smith Rowe. What a run. What a finish. Scoring against producer Steve's Fiorentina as well. Oh, it's like a blade through the heart, isn't it? I think that's the one that would hurt him the most. Stockos goal? Maybe? Stockos' goal, yeah. Obviously, if we struggle to score, we have Stockos syndrome. Oh, fuck's sake. Everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, great tackle, but straight into the path of opposition player. Yamas. Is Yamas bollocks? Oh, fuck's sake. This is checking that they potentially changed the goalkeeper. Oh, God. Like, that's just deflected in. Disallowed. Lions was flagging for offside. What's that? Yeah, I mean, of course, he's in the way of... He's right in the keeper's sight. There's no way a keeper sees that. is 1-1 going to be fine? It might potentially move us up there, but then Bologna have got an extra point back, so it's. I think the players are starting to hate us now, I reckon. I can see a bit of. I mean, 8 matches without losing is decent, but I just think that the morale is not necessarily there. You know? Somehow has gone to Sociedad, so he's not coming in. Might do. We'll do the Monza game as the last one, and then we'll. Salernitana's on the first, so we should. Atalanta show interest in Boniface, and we've made an offer as well. I mean, are we only going to try and sign strikers? Because we need other positions as well. We definitely need some other positions, but all we're doing is strikers. Typed in Malacca and it translates as dumbass. Think it might be stronger than that. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So Boniface might be coming in on loan. That could be interesting. And we want Ostergaard as well. Ostergaard. They could be reasonable signings, actually. They could be fine. If it comes off. If it comes off. There's obviously no news now about Skamaka going. Ostergaard could be a possible. They've let Pabega go out, so they've not considered signing a central midfielder. They've not looked at the issues we've got out wide, and they've not thought about bringing us in some cover defensive wingers. Our left side's weak. We didn't replace Ruggieri when he was sold. The director of football sort of went, yeah, got rid of him. Now what? I'm like, well, do you want to replace him? Maybe like add someone in there who's not Solly, essentially. And they just went, nah, just do that. So Retegui's out for 3 days more. Same as playing third bottom, so hopefully we can get a result against these. Let's go straight up from cautious to balanced. Actually, if you update the squad planner, that's what the AI can work from. Appreciate it's a lot of hard work. We haven't, no. But the director of football should know that. They should know that. To be fair, we didn't update that from the summer either. So that might explain why we're obviously not much further on. But if that's the reason why, then that could be interesting. Something to look out for when we do this further down the line. If that's a thing, isn't it? When people are like, oof, doing these saves where director of football's in charge of the transfers and stuff. Look at Juventus there, slipping down 6. Bologna are still up there again. Torino, Empoli, they're all fighting for it. Lazio, Fiorentina below us. Esposito, Anel, Coley goes down. Soft, really soft. Pizzina doesn't do anything. And then we're going to concede on the counter-attack, aren't we? Honestly, that was shocking. Shocking. Berates are out already. Zappacosta down the line. Flips it in. Keeper's got it, has he? Smith Rowe has. There we go. Emil Smith goals. Back post. Keeper panics, flaps it a bit. That's a really, really weak goal to score, but we'll take it. Absolutely take it. Please don't. Daroon's on a yellow card. Have to bring him off, aren't we? And change him over because we don't want him to get sent off. Right, dressing room, everyone's in there. Happy enough. Daroon's gonna have to come off. Okay. Crossbar. Cataldi. Scalvini. Back to the keeper. Anel. Frendrup. Coley. Back inside. Coley. Nice ball at the top. Smith rolls through. Pulls it back. Zappacosta heads it over the bar. He's like literally under the bar. How has he missed it? This is a goal. Oof. Maybe it felt like it should have been. Right. Corner comes in. Headed away, I said. Well played. Karnaseki holds onto it. That's what we need. Still 5 points behind Juventus. Juventus winning. Empoli are losing 5-1. We need to capitalise on that. So what's going to happen is we're going to concede a second probably. Let's go attacking then, shall we? Smith Rowe, corner. Come on. Jimisti, Zappacosta. There we go. That'll do. Finally we get the third goal. The second goal, sorry. I feel like the Rock at this point. Finally. Two on. That should theoretically move us up to what? 7th maybe? 7th or 8th? Take that. That'll do. 3 more points in the locker. 8th. Right, we started the stream in 4th. We're going to end it in 8th. Have that Brianza, exactly. This stupid made up name. Let's see if we bring anybody in. Simone Panada. Ostergaard's turned us down. That's not ideal, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Like, thanks for that. Would have been nice if he'd have said yes. wonder if Boniface comes in, that'll be an interesting sign, though, won't it? It's another striker to try and fit in. So that'll be the third striker that the director of football's bought. The third. Esposito, Boniface, of course, alone, and Retegui. Østegard's the guy that fell over at Lyndon Dykes equaliser in Oslo. No loss. Yeah, fair. Fair. In that case, we've dodged a bullet there then. Brighton want to try and take Frender up. Oh, no. Cali want to try and take Cambiaghi as well. That's one of our wide players. Why are we trying to get rid of the wide players? Oh dear. I feel like the transfer window is going to close and we're going to have a lot less players than we started with. Boniface rejects the whole loan offer. Oh, okay. Fine. Brahim Diaz? Wolfsberger made a loan to sign Soppy. Ugly face. Diaz has turned us down. Robert Andrek. I mean, we are panicking, aren't we? We are panicking, trying to get anybody in by the looks of it on deadline day. Andrick has signed. Okay. He's the Brazilian lad, isn't he, Andrick? Andrick, yeah. Well, that replaces Pabega then. Okay. DOF's a clown. He is. He is a bit. He only knows strikers, which is fine. If that's what he's doing, fine. Atalanta are trying to sign Eric Dyer. Okay. I did mean Hendrick, yeah. I was doing one of those funnies that I do. Are we about to get Eric Dyer? Is that going to be our January? Is that going to be our January bargain? We've got Eric Dyer. Right, okay. Fine. That's how it's going to be, is it? That's how it's going to be. Eric Dyer in the transfer window shoots themselves. We've also signed a player from Birmingham for the youth. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how it's going to end. Could Dyer play libero? Maybe? Possibly? I think maybe. Maybe he can. He's sort of got the defensive capabilities. He could be the libero. It's not great from the DOF, no. It's been interesting. He's after another striker. Cambiaghi's gone out on loan, so we've lost another wide player. Maybe maybe no. Yeah. Girassi, £17 million for another striker. He's signed. Jurassic Park. Is he any good? 16 for finishing, 17 for penalty taking. That's good, given that we haven't got any more matches that are going to go to penalties. 42 goals in 76 for Stuttgart. Strikers and Eric Dyer. That's what the lad buys. Fair enough. He's a nomadic striker as well, so we're gonna have to try and make him feel at home. Girassi was Bundesliga Player of the Year for October. He was. That's obviously why they've signed him. I mean, yeah, fine. He likes long range free kick, so needs a clear. Deadline day is over. Transfer window's happened. How have we brought 9 players in? I don't get it. Who have we even bought? Like, none of these guys are even going to get anywhere near the team. Who's this? Oh, he's a youngster as well. 79 million quid, and I don't understand how or what. £8 million for Andrick. I thought Andrick came in on loan. They spent £8 million on a 30-year-old midfielder. £17 million on a striker. There was £14 million on that lad from Millwall. DOF wants us to play 5 up front. I think he probably does, doesn't it? And I wonder whether we can even get these guys registered in now. This is going to be the issue, isn't it? Can we even get them registered? Take it out, Muzo. Take him out. Cambiaggi kid's quite good. Yeah, he came in and he was doing bits and pieces for us. It was like, okay, that'll be handy. At least there's a player there who can play out wide, but then they've just went, yeah, you know what, yeah, we're just going to get rid of him. Like, all right, thanks for that. Esposito's won Player of the Month, which is quite impressive, given the fact he's only played 1 game. So, I don't understand how that works, but never mind. Right, Salernitana away. That's how we're going to start tomorrow's stream, which might potentially be the last one of the saves. So, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. How many do we play tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, we played 17 tonight. So, right, it's going to be tight, but we might be able to do it. Let's try our best, shall we? If we can get it done tomorrow, that'll be great. And of course, we've got a giveaway to do as well, so that might slow things down. But right, go and show some love to this guy, Oliato. He's over in Croatia by the looks of it. So yeah, go and show them some love. We'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you all. Take care, everyone. Bye now.